Welcome back to the show. Here in studio with me now is Nikki and Gail from the MS Society. Thank you so much for coming in today, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
So we are here because you're coming up on your annual MS walk. Now your numbers aren't quite up to par with what they have been in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Where are your numbers at now, and what were they at last year?
Well, the walk this year is on April 16th. And right now, currently around the same time period before the walk, we were sitting at about 250. And ultimately, we ended up with about just over 500 walkers.
Okay.
This year, we're looking at about 160 registrants so far. So we're a little bit worried about the numbers.
Yeah.
The weather has been horrible, though. So who's
Right.
thinking about walking right now?
That's true. And tell me about the walk, Gail. You've been a part of it for a long time here in the community. Tell me what the day is like.
The day is great fellowship. It is, everybody is so excited. We're all there for the same reason, and it's a blast. It's really nice to see everybody out and walking for a reason.
Now, what kind of money does it raise annually for the MS Society?
For us here last year, we raised approximately $170,000. We were about $3,000 below what we raised the year before, and that was our top. Was 2009 was $173,000.
And where does the money go, Nikki?
It goes to research, and it also stays in programs here in the community. And that's the part that we really like to tell everyone, because it's true. We have so many people within the Lloydminster area that are affected by MS, and the programs that we offer them are great. Our program director over at the center is Myrna, and she just does everything she can possibly come up with. We have 3 or 4 programs a week, plus yoga, plus the aqua size, all sorts of events. So as much as we can raise, the more we can provide to our members.
This is an important time to raise money for MS as well. I mean, we have the CCSVI treatments being funded in Saskatchewan. Alberta is also thinking about funding them. Do you think that maybe this controversial treatment is holding people back from participating?
No, I don't think so much. In the past, maybe, but I think at this year, people are beginning to realize that you can have this and at the same time still be part of the MS Society. Our mission statement is to enable all people that are affected by MS. So that doesn't say people who have had the surgery or people who have not had the surgery. That says all people that have been affected by MS. And I think that now the group that may have been opposed in the past have recognized that they still need to provide, or they still need to access those services, and we still provide them to them.
What is the MS community like? What's the feeling in the MS community, I guess, Gail, about CCSVI right now?
I think it's different than it was a year ago.
Yeah.
And I think people are understanding that CCSVI is a treatment, and it is there, unfortunately not in Canada yet. Yeah. And everybody has to do what's best for their health. And I think if you talk to most people, they realize it is not the cure, but it definitely helps with the quality of life, you know, and that's a big thing. You know, if your head isn't as foggy as it was, yeah, it's a great feeling.
Now, I know a lot of people in the society have chosen to go
absolutely
abroad and get this done. Gail, you haven't decided to do this. Talk about that decision.
Right now, at the stage I'm in, I'm lucky. I have the good MS, being there is different. You can have progressive MS, and I have remitting relapsing. Most people looking at me won't even know I had MS. So for me right now, I don't need to have it done. If I was in a different place in life, I would definitely seriously think of it. But right now, I'm hoping that when I need it done, we're doing it in Canada.
What's the kind of reactions you're getting from people who have gone abroad and come back? What do they say about it?
It's very positive. Unfortunately, what happens is the people have left to have their surgery, and then their comments become a little anecdotal. So we said that we would put together a group just housed out of our chapter, and then anybody who has had the surgery can come together and provide information, and there's sort of the sharing opportunity. Because you find that you're a little isolated. You've had the surgery, and other than going on YouTube and the internet, you don't really get to share with other people. So we said, well, that was a tragedy. We needed to make sure that those people could talk to each other as well. So we put together the CCSVI Group out of our chapter as well. So it's very handy.
That's great. And I know last time Johanna was here, she was saying that there's so much hope in
Absolutely.
the MS community right now.
Absolutely.
And people who were coming back from getting this treatment and not seeing any results were almost being shunned. Are we seeing that at all in our community here?
It's different now. Everybody understands that the changes that happen for each individual are exactly that. They're individual. Right. And you don't know, absolutely this is a great tool and it's a great surgery, but we don't even know what it affects and how much it affects, and it's hard to determine that sort of thing. Again, we put the group together because there are people that are having to go again for a second surgery or finding they want to go, and we want to be able to facilitate some help for them as well. Plus people that have no information and want to find out, they're welcome to come over and talk. I think that whole sharing creates a community of people that's a little less negative, and they can say, this is what we have gained. Even if it is they have no effect, they still need to be able to voice that.
So let's talk a little bit about how we can get involved here then. So if you do want to be a part of the MS Walk, where do you go? Who do you see?
Oh, give me a call. Please. We are looking for walkers, looking for teams, individuals, families, every individual who wants to walk. We had a great challenge that was set out at the college. I went to the college for their health symposium, and the ladies volleyball team challenged the ladies basketball team to a fundraising competition. That is amazing for us. And whether they raise, $40 or $400, they're still involved. And they're creating an awareness in the community that we really need to have, especially in this community.
Well, thank you so much for coming in, ladies. I hope you get those numbers up, and I hope this helps.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This has been our conversation with Nikki and Gail from the MS Society. They're looking for walkers. You can get in touch with the local MS Society chapter here. The walk is April 16th. Coming up, local talent gets a peek into the lives of professional dancers. That story is next on Around the Region.